All right, so here you go. These are all the headphones I have for 2023. I've been building this collection slowly so I can give you guys the truth of which of these headphones are the best headphones of 2023. Now, you might have noticed I pulled a fast one on you guys. There's no Bose Ultra here. There's no Bose QC2s here. And there's a reason why. They're disqualified. Bose is disqualified. I'm going to explain why the Bose were disqualified. It's got to do with multiple reasons, but it's because they suck when it comes to multi-point connectivity. They suck when they come to the app control, and they suck when it comes to support. They're terrible. The wear mode, garbage. They just are not worth your money. And that's me testing everything that you see here and more. So with that being said, let's get into it. All these buds have different prices, different features. I'm going to run you through the general specs of every single one of these. So you have a baseline, and then I'm going to rank them. Okay, so it's me, Fredo from the future, and I've got to admit something. In the process of me making this video, I got overzealous. There was so many different products, so many different videos, so many different audio files that over time it got delayed, things got lost. I misplaced some footage. So I was trying to figure out how to salvage this video because I want to give you guys a clear-cut, straightforward answer. I mean, that's the whole reason you guys come to my channel, because I'm honest with you, no BS. So even though I promised to go through all the specs of all the different devices, I came to the conclusion that if I want to make this video salvageable, I can edit it and post it while we're still in 2024 or 2023, I'm just going to give you a quick rundown and overlay some footage on it. And I mean, it's still my top 5. It's still the top earbuds of 2024. Nothing's changed. It's just not as cinematic and cool as I wanted it to be. So let's get started with the baseline headphones, the ones that everybody knows what they can expect, the AirPods. The AirPods Pro USB-C. They are the all-around champ for iPhone users. If you're an iPhone user and you want headphones, this is your best option. The software integration and the usability is bar none. Top tier, unrivaled. And the sound quality is decent. It's not great because you can't make a custom EQ, and that's the biggest gripe that I have with them. Besides that, they're your best all-around bud for being active, for listening to music, for commuting, for sitting at your desk, for taking phone calls. If you're an iPhone user, that's not debatable. Okay. So now that we've done with the AirPods, let's move to the Sony XM5s. I really wanted to love the XM5s because they fixed a lot of the problems with the XM4, which would be the bulky design. They made this design so nice. The problem with the XM5s is that those foam tips are only good for a small period of time and then they melt. They deteriorate, especially if you're an active person. I'm an active person. So even though they have really good ANC, really good sound quality and EQ, the tips that they give you really suck and they degrade the whole experience. We're going to go over the Status headphones next. Status headphones. Wow, I'm super impressed by the Status headphones. They are one of the best sounding headphones on this list. If you appreciate sound quality, if you're an audiophile and you really want to enjoy your music, the Status buds are a big W. Where the Status buds suffer an incredible amount of white noise in the transparency mode, it's not unbearable, but it's noticeable and their app is never updated. But they could have been top earbuds of 2024. Also the design's super bulky. But again, that's my personal preference because I'm active. You might be sitting at your desk and you love them. All right, let's check out the AZ80s. The AZ80s. I didn't think I'd get my hands on the AZ80s, but I'm glad that I did. Number one, the comfort and the fit of the AZ80s is amazing. The look and the aesthetic of the AZ80s is amazing. And the sound is good. Now, there's people who say that the AZ80s don't get super loud. And I'm going to be honest with you, I see what they're talking about. But again, the AZ80s are not headphones for people who like skull candy headphones or super loud headphones. They're for people who enjoy music, the highs, the mids, and the lows, the vocals, the guitars, the violins, the orchestra. And that's the reality of the situation. That being said, I usually, if I'm leaving my house and I want a good pair of headphones to commute with, I take the AZ80 because the transparency mode is really good. And when I put in the super bass EQ mode, it's fine. It sounds great. It has some of the most well-rounded specs on a pair of buds, even though it's pricey. Almost made it to the best earbuds of 2024. So there's some honorable mentions. I'll put this in here just because they're on the table as well. The Engine 4s are awesome headphones with no features. They just sound really good. Again, if I was on a plane ride here to Japan and it was like 18 hours and I needed headphones that lasted me on a wireless device, the Engines are what I would grab because they are small, lightweight, compact, and they sound really good with no features to bog you down. They're audiophile headphones. The Soundpeats Opera 05. These headphones, I wish they weren't so chunky. The chunkiness doesn't take away from the fact that they're amazing sounding headphones with all the good features like ANC and transparency mode. No, I don't want to have a full conversation with the transparency mode on, but it's good enough to keep me alive in New York City. And the sound quality is great. Yes, people look at me crazy because I have these big like Frankenstein bolts coming out of my head, but I don't care. If I'm trying to listen to music and appreciate music, the Soundpeats Operas, bang for buck, are also great too. XM4s don't count because they came out in 2020 something, not 2023 or 2024. Let's see what the Tozo Golden X1s have to offer. The The Tozo Golden X1. These are buds that I kind of rolled the dice on. They were on Amazon, they had decent reviews, and they really blew me away. I've spent the most amount of time with the Tozo Golden X1s, whether that's daily commuting, listening to music, watching movies, running a 10K, no training, no prep, and they performed amazing. They sound good, they look good, they have all the features you can want, and the EQ, wireless charging, you name it. They're the best all-around buds in the most sleek, minimal package for the best price. Best all-arounder, best bud of 2024. That's what it's called. That's them, the Tozo Golden X1s. And even though, this is how unbiased I am, even though the company has ignored me, ghosted me, and won't respond to me, I still think their product is superior. Bang for buck. And that's kind of how I measure things. So yeah, hopefully this was quick. I didn't drag it out too long. You guys have your answers. Dollar value, bang for buck, Tozo Golden X1s. Hands down. No regrets. Now, just because somebody's going to ask me, well, what if money wasn't a factor and you had to get a pair of buds, just one pair of buds, that's all around great. It's really a tie. It's a tie between the AZ80s for their premium price point or the XM5s with the AZ80 tips. That's it. So top 3 buds I'm going to give you. Those top 3 buds is Tozo Golden X1s, AZ80s, or the XM5s with the AZ80 tips. That's it. There you go. And if you can find some type of alternative tips for the XM5s, go with that because Sony really does continue to update their product and treat their customers right. Of course, there's tons of other buds that are not on this list. I only have so much time and energy to dedicate to testing buds. So if I didn't mention your buds, trust me, they're probably on my mind. Comment them below and I'll get to them at some point. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned. I don't know if there's going to be new headphones in 2024 that are worth reviewing, but if I get my hands on something, you'll get it here. Next one that I'm disqualifying, and it's a lot of people's favorites, is the Jabra Elite 10. I know I look relatively young, but I'm actually old. I remember tech from the 80s, from the 90s, the 2000s, and any kind of product that has that gel silicone coating will melt. Over time, it just melts and it gets really grimy. The Jabra Elite 10 might be nice now. They have some decent features, but they don't have longevity in a bud. And spending $300 something on a premium bud that's gonna turn into Jello, not for me. Besides that, the Jabra Elite 10 has a really nice app and really decent comfort and ANC. But the wear mode definitely has some white noise that I was not a fan of. Sennheiser Momentum 4s. Now I'm disqualifying this bud because number one, having a case that has fabric on it is not for me. I just personally don't like it. I'm an active person and that's just another thing to get damaged. The other reason is that the white noise in the transparency mode is crazy unusable. And also, I think those buds are 2 years old, so they're kind of, doesn't make sense including them for 2023, 2024. Also, the sound never blew me away. So bud number one that didn't make the list, and you guys probably know this already, is the Bose QC2 and the Bose Ultra. As much as I love the Bose product, Bose has a serious problem with quality control and not delivering on software. The design and the look of the Bose is superior if the hardware wasn't so messed up. There's constant buzzing in the left ear and this isn't my opinion. This is heavily documented on Reddit in my comment section on YouTube. There's buzzing in the left ear, units stop working, they didn't give us wireless charging, the transparency mode is mediocre, there's no multi-point connectivity, the list goes on and on. So because of that, Bose is disqualified. And yeah, there's some super pricey things I did not touch on. That's on purpose because the average person who these videos are for is not buying this super pricey stuff. But I'll get to it if I get enough attention.